Prices of processed foods in the first quarter rose by around 6% from a year earlier, led by cooking oil prices soaring nearly 50%.
네, 국내 가공식품의 올해 1분기 가격이 전년 동기 대비 약 6% 오른 가운데 이 중 식용유가 50% 가까이 급등해 가장 큰 상승률을 기록한 것으로 나타났습니다.
Yeah. Do we have to talk about such bad news? The
I
early
know.
Monday, it's really hitting our
It's
pocketbooks,
getting
right?
more expensive to drive, and processed foods are becoming more expensive.
Yes, exactly. It's always interesting to look at, I guess, to look at first what is or what
Yeah.
are processed foods.
Sure, sure.
Processed foods are any foods that have been altered from
Yeah.
its natural state. So basically, when you walk into a supermarket, anything that's in the middle part of the supermarket, in the aisles, is
right.
processed, aka maybe a little less or less healthy.
But I think the notion that most people have is that processed foods are really bad for you. However, not all processed
Not
foods
all.
are bad for you.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
anything that's been washed,
Yeah.
cleaned,
Yeah.
chopped, things like that. So
Sure.
when I think processed foods, I think like canned meats.
Me too, yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah.
And frozen foods,
Right.
which I love. Obviously, they say you should shop more towards the outer parts of the supermarket. But if you look at the numbers more in detail,
Yeah.
these numbers come from Q1 of this year.
Yep, the first quarter.
The first quarter, the Korean Consumer Agency surveyed 32 products. 25 food products rose their prices, about 6.1% for all 32, but of those that rose, 9.1%. So that's a significant increase. And the top increase item of prices was cooking oil.
Yeah.
So it'd be things like vegetable oils, canola oils, avocado, sunflower oils, things
Sure.
like that. They rose 50% on year, Sue.
Wow.
You're looking at about almost 1,000 won per 100 milliliters. So it's a pretty significant increase. Other items include sugar, soybean pastes. These are staples in every Korean kitchen.
Absolutely. Korea Consumer Agency KCA는 한국 소비자원인데요. 그 데이터에 따르면은 총 32개의 가공식품을 분석을 해봤더니 25개 품목이 가격이 올랐다라는 것을 알 수 있었고 그중에서 가장 많이 오른 것은 헤드라인에도 들어있는 식용유 가격이고요. 그다음에는 설탕 그리고 된장 역시 우리가 늘상 쓰는 것들이잖아요, 사실은.
If you're wondering what the 7 items that didn't increase
Oh, yeah.
are, they include things like fish cakes, omuk, I think, soju, canned tuna, soy sauce, and flour,
Oho.
which sounds like my college days. That's what I
combination
ate
of
every
these
day.
things.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a good night right there. Omuk and soju and
Yeah,
canned tuna.
exactly.
Yeah.
네, 지금 방금 얘기해 주신 품목들은 이제 가격이 오르지 않은 1년 전에 비해서 가격이 오르지 않은 품목들이었습니다. 자, 이런 가공식품 영어로는 processed foods라고 하죠.
Processed food is, like I said, any food that's been changed, any raw material that's been changed from its natural state. If something's processed, it means it's been subject to a series of actions or operations or treatment, usually in the manufacturing process.
That's right. 가공식품 processed food 그런 식품들이라는 뜻으로 foods s 붙일 수도 있고요. And the price increase was led by cooking oil and sugar and things like that.
Yeah, if something's in the lead, it's in first or it's
Yeah.
at the head of a long list. So of these 25 items that rose, on the top of the list was cooking oil.
네, 여기서 LED는 lead의 과거 형태죠. lead, L-E-A-D가 원래 원형인데 이끌다, 주도한다라는 뜻이 있어서 led by A, 누군가가 이끈. 이 경우에는 식용유 값이 가장 많이 올랐으니까 그것이 이제 가격 상승 폭의 주된 요인이고
Right.
그 외에 또 많은 것들이 있다 이런 뜻이 되겠죠. Here's the headline again. Prices of processed foods in the first quarter rose by around 6% from a year earlier, led by cooking oil prices soaring nearly 50%.